I'm really excited and looking forward to joining everybody in the Diocese of Derby early next year, and looking forward to working with Bishop Libby and with colleagues, new colleagues and friends in the diocese. These are extraordinary times for anybody starting a new job, but especially in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, because of the effect it's having on individuals, on families, on communities, on the church and on the economy. I'm going to be focusing on three groups of people. One is those living in areas that people recognise as tough areas, people living in poverty, living with all sorts of economic uncertainties, the threat of unemployment likely to grow next year. And the great thing is that the church is already in these places, already offering hope, offering opportunities, being alongside people struggling with food poverty, particularly by providing food banks and so on, but also being church and being community in hopeful ways and in innovative ways in places where there aren't so many signs of hope. Young people are actually bearing the brunt of this crisis, I think, more than anybody else. They may not be so badly affected health-wise, but their prospects are severely affected. Education, employment, and any thoughts about the future are just so uncertain. And the third group of people are those within the church who are reinventing church for these times. The reality is that all the graphs show that church is in decline in many places. And yet it's not that the gospel is less true or that God is less real. The reality is that God is alive and in our midst, as many people will testify who are watching this today. But it does mean that we have to be really creative about being church today. I want to say to the people of Derby and Derbyshire that these may be very difficult times, but there is real hope. The kind of love and self-sacrifice that people have been showing in these times is remarkable. We want to celebrate and affirm that. But we also want to say there is hope through and beyond the COVID pandemic. So I'm looking forward to being with you all in the Diocese of Derby and exploring what it means to be church at this point in the 21st century.